Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm taking advantage of a breezy, sunny day, and I'm starting off a walk by the church that I used as a backdrop for a vlog some weeks ago. So join me on my stroll down this lane, looking out at the trees. I always love to see where the animals have grazed and munched at the leaves so that the trees all have level bottoms, a bit like high hedges on a road where lorries eat into the side and carve out their mark. I prefer the mark left by the cattle. So I'm on my way through to Brereton Mere. I like to park up short of the mere and begin my walk along this lane because there are lots of memories of happy years spent teaching in a school that is now a private home. And this used to be the route that the pupils would set off when they were doing their cross-country runs. And thank goodness I didn't have to run with them. But their run included going round the mere. If you've got to do a cross-country run, it's nice to do it in rather lovely countryside. My foot's a bit wonky this morning, so please excuse any wobbles, and I'm hoping that the wind isn't rattling round the microphone. Along here, lots of brambles, and I brought my youngest granddaughter here picking blackberries a few years ago now, and it was only when we got back to my house that she said, I don't like blackberries. So gone were the ideas of apple and blackberry crumble, blackberry jam. I froze them and I used them over the coming weeks. A lovely yew hedge there, backing onto the church, because there often are yew trees around churches because they made use of the wood. Now, was it for bows and arrows, or am I misremembering? I'll have to check that when I get back home. But that rustle of the leaves, I could be miles from civilization. Sod's law, as soon as I've said that, there'll be a big van coming along this little lane. But there's something soothing about that rustle, totally non-threatening. Looking at this sycamore here, one tree, the leaves are very brown, wrinkled, ready to drop. But the one next to it, a larger tree, the leaves are still green. Now I wonder if that is because the younger, smaller tree didn't get as much moisture in the days when we had the very hot weather and the leaves were damaged. Sounds like a good theory. good old English oak tree there. Lovely. A friend of mine has a big oak tree in her garden, and she spent ages the other day raking up the acorns from the lawn, and she got half of her garden wheelie bin full of acorns, but she did save some in bags for the squirrels in the winter, which I thought was very nice and caring of her. But knowing her, I wasn't at all surprised by that. I suppose I should collect some as well. She's set a good example, I should follow it. Coming up to a sweet chestnut tree here. Ooh. Not made chestnut stuffing for Christmas for many years. Maybe I'll have to come back in a few weeks and see if I can pick any of the nuts up. There seem to be quite a lot up there. I feel so lucky to have such gorgeous trees around. And the wildlife that goes with them. So as I'm coming to the fork in the road, which will take me through to the mere, and I know that the surface there is very wobbly, I shall say thank you for listening. Do take care. And if you can, get out in the air. Blow away those cobwebs. Speak to you soon. Ooh, I can see big puddles on the way, and I've not got my wellies on. Hey ho. I can cope with wet feet. Says she, hopefully. Thank you. Bye.